those victims.
So Stokes puts a face on the public health scientists in the spooky hazmat suits in West Africa and how they are the ones best positioned to control the virus. I'm Dan Gorenstein for Marketplace.
You fucking asshole! You fucking shithead! Fucking hell!
Coming up.
One of the misconceptions is that data will solve everything, as is one of the misconceptions that data is worthless.
BuzzFeed's take on the big data universe, but first, it's some numbers. Yeah, those falling oil prices pretty much sucked the air out of the markets today. The Dow Industrial's off 5 points, less than a 10%, 16,315. The Nasdaq up 13 points. That's a third of 1%, 4227. The S&P 500 nudging itself up 3 points. That's about
I have a feeling this is not going to work. At night, at least. I have this mount on the mirror, rear view mirror, and there we go. So now it's pointing at me, and it's probably going to be completely black. These cameras have great resolution in the daytime, but they don't seem to do very well in low light. I haven't screwed with the settings yet. Every camera is different. I've been using contour cameras, and they're awesome. But again, everything has its limitations, and you just have to figure out what the limitations are and work with it. There's nothing worse than thinking that you got great footage, and the next thing you know, it's black because the light was wrong, or the audio is all screwy. You find that a lot on the motorcycle. You know, you have the camera mounted on your helmet, and then all you hear, instead of the sound of the beautiful engine, you know, roaring into the corner, is whoosh. So you get a day's worth of wind noise. A good video, but terrible wind noise. So I tried this out. I figured this camera kind of goes everywhere with me. I figured if I could mount it on the car, I'm going to turn it around now because I really want it pointed at me the whole time. But I don't know. We'll see how this goes. There's another camera that I just became aware of. I'm sure it's been out for a bit, but it's called the Ghost. What is it? Drift. Drift makes it. Drift Ghost. The Ghost S has some pretty kick-ass resolution and speed. It does more frames per second than anybody else does right now, which is kind of cool. But I don't have it yet. And the other cool thing about it is you can plug it into your car, and it gets like perpetual power, which is a big problem with these things. They only last for 3 or 4, maybe 5 hours. So if you're driving around all day and you don't have a charge, then you're not going to get your video. This mounting was pretty much inspired by all the Russian dash cams that I think are phenomenal. They catch everything. Some good accidents, and also in this day and age, it's a cover your ass thing. I mean, I think cameras are probably going to be standard in cars shortly, as they should be, because I mean, everything is video now. Everything is, you know, do you have proof? Do you have video proof of what you claim? And it sucks that we live in that world, but that's how it is. But what the Drift does also, the Drift Ghost camera, is that it also will rewrite. So if you have it on this perpetual mode, it just, when it gets to the end of your card, it'll just start at the beginning and start writing over it again. And if you have something good that you want to save, you save that, and it won't rewrite over that. But with most of these cameras, including the GoPro, as far as I understand, once it reaches the end of the card limit, that's it. You're done. Stick a new card in, and that obviously is not very practical either, because you get approximately 15 minutes per gigabyte, and they only take up to 32 gig cards. I don't know why that is. I'm sure someone more tech savvy than myself would know the reason for that, that they only take, most of these devices only take 32 gig cards. And once you get to the end, that's it, stick in a new card. So you either have to carry around 10 cards with you, or I don't know, or you get a different camera. So anyway, that's enough ranting from me for right now. This is just a test vid anyway, just to see how this camera does in the low light on the dashboard of my car, or on the mirror. Anyway,